In CLASIC, when we build scenarios, we have options to modify the land use. So we can modify climate, land use, add technologies, or there's some advanced scenario options which particularly relate to costing. So a lot of questions come up with respect to land use and how we can make changes there. So we can make changes to impervious area. So whenever we have a particular area selected, we have down here, this is the 4 different subunits, or actually there are 5 subunits in this selected in this area. The screen's showing 4, the 5th is just here. There's just not enough space down there to show all 5. So you can see the impervious area in each of these different subunits. So we have, for example, in subunit 1, it's 44% impervious area. And then these are the land use categories: open, low, medium, high, and other. So these open, low, medium, high, and other need to add up to 100%, and we can modify impervious area. So we can actually manually go in and select different impervious areas that we would like to use throughout our project. So we could say, okay, in subunit 1, we're going to change this to be, if we want to have a lot of development there, and maybe let's choose subunit 2 because subunit 2 doesn't have as much development. So we're going to say, okay, we're going to move this to 55% impervious area, which means there'll be more impervious area from which to capture stormwater, and that'll impact runoff. Okay, so we can do it that way, or we can actually just say, okay, across all of our subunits up here, we want to just adjust the impervious area by some factor. So say maybe 10%, for example. So this now just increased the impervious area in each subunit. If we would like to decrease impervious area, then we would need to just enter percentages of new impervious areas. So we could say 40 here, we could say 30 here. So we can decrease the impervious area or increase it on a subunit level using these selections in the subunit, or along the entire area. We can just adjust all of the subunits by a certain factor, or we can just say we want to set all of our subunits to say 30, for example, and now it's 30 for all of these. I can always revert all of these back to the default values by selecting that revert button. So that's a useful component of CLASIC as well.